Hey there, Vanitas42 here. So I'm going to be making this video before I actually do my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke run because of all the rules I have to add. This is kind of going to be a bit of a long portion of a video if I start it with explaining all the rules that I have to now add to make this work. So I am going to go ahead, and this video is going to go up before you guys see any Nuzlocke action. So that way you guys know exactly what it is I'm going to be doing for this. So here are some basic Sword and Shield Nuzlocke rules that I have come up with to better fit this version of the game, since this game is not Nuzlocke friendly by default. Regarding starters, since my trainer ID is unavailable before actually choosing my starter Pokemon, I'll roll a D10. Now, a result of 1, 2, or 3 will make me choose the grass starter. A result of 4, 5, or 6 will make me choose the fire starter. A result of 7, 8, or 9 will make me choose the water starter. And if I happen to roll a 0 or a 10, however you want to look at it, it will actually be my choice. Now, regarding encounters, it will be whatever the first aggro ends up being, whether it's out in the overworld or randomly through the grass or water, or a tree that I shook. I will also have a total of 3 captures per every new titled area. This also includes the wild area. These 3 methods will be 1 capture from either a overworld encounter or random in the grass. This also includes whistling. 1 capture from shaking a tree, and 1 capture from either fishing or surfing. And with the first encounter, whether I capture or KO the Pokemon, no more captures will be allowed in that area using that same method. I will also be following the same species clause, which means that if I encounter a Pokemon I have previously caught or evolved, which is easily seen with the Pokeball symbol next to the Pokemon's name, I can choose to mulligan that encounter and it will not count for that area. I will also be going by another special stipulation, which will basically be that if I am unable to catch any Pokemon due to level or badge restrictions in this game, it can be a mulligan as well. Concerning raid battles, when starting the game, I'm allowed only 1 raid battle only. Once I have chosen a raid den, I must participate in that raid battle. I cannot shop around for dens to look for specific Pokemon. Backing out at any time, especially if I don't go back to it and it despawns, will count as running away and will burn that entire encounter for me. The only exception to this is by the same species clause. I will not be allowed to recruit online players. It can be computer helpers only. And of course, I may capture the Pokemon in the den. Once I begin earning badges, I will be allowed 1 raid battle per badge earned. This is 8 additional raids, making 9 raids in total that I am allowed to participate in throughout my entire Nuzlocke run. In addition, I am not allowed to use raid dens to basically farm for the experience candies. And if my Pokemon faints during a raid battle, this does not count as a death. When it comes to legendaries and event encounters, legendaries in my playthrough will be allowed. However, I can only ever have 1 on a team. And I can capture event Pokemon even if the area was previously used up. Trading is allowed for evolution only. I can also use surprise trade once per badge earned. However, I must keep the results. I cannot trade it away. I also am not allowed to trade away dead Pokemon. Now, regarding mystery gifts, if there is one currently available, you are allowed only 1 mystery gift Pokemon throughout your entire playthrough. And if you have a Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee save, you must choose which one, if you have both, if you're going to get Pikachu or Eevee. If you claim both, you have to release one or the other, or trade it away as soon as possible. And of course, the main staples for any Nuzlocke run. All Pokemon must be nicknamed, no exceptions, except if I got it in a trade. Now, if a Pokemon's HP reaches 0, it dies. This does not include raid battles. And this rule will not be in effect until I am able to start catching Pokemon. If the Pokemon dies, I must release it. However, I will also allow items to be removed from any dead Pokemon. The use of revives of any kind are forbidden. However, if something prevents me from releasing this dead Pokemon, such as a cutscene or something that prevents my box use, or my team is healed before I can do anything, the KO'd Pokemon is still dead, and I cannot use it. And I will release it as soon as possible. If all my Pokemon die in my team, I am able to create a new team from any Pokemon that are contained in my boxes. However, if all Pokemon from my boxes die, or there's not enough to reasonably continue my Nuzlocke run, then my game is over. And now I also have to add in one extra little bit of a ruling here. The Championship Cup, which is essentially this game's Elite Four. Now, since all Pokemon are healed in between each match, and I am unable to actually access my Pokemon boxes, I will still be able to use any previously KO'd Pokemon, which I will now dub then Zombie-Mons. However, I can only do so under these conditions. Zombie-Mons must be used first before any surviving Pokemon go up, regardless of type matchups. Zombie-Mons cannot be switched out until they are KO'd again. Zombie-Mons cannot be Dynamaxed or Gigantamaxed. Healing item use on Zombie-Mons is forbidden, and once I am able to, I must find a way to remove them from my team. And if possible, Zombie-Mons that know moves that do no direct damage, such as buffs, debuffs, or status-inducing moves, are to be used until it is KO'd. And that about covers it. I think there's one thing I did forget to say when I originally recorded that section. I will not be using the nursery, so no Pokemon breeding is allowed. I think I'm going to put that as text in my rules. I just forgot to mention it. So anyway, the Nuzlocke will be happening extremely soon, and we'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be plenty of heartbreak. Who knows? So anyway, until then, I'll catch you later.